The guy suddenly thought of something fun. He decided to check out the mountain god's turf on a whim. The god sent his familiars to lead the way. Halfway up he found the mountain god's shrine, but the shrine was looking pretty run down. But he figured since he was already there, he might as well help clean it up, making the shrine look brand new again. Right then the familiars seemed to sense something. There was a powerful dark spirit nearby. His grandpa always said he could only see good things, and never the dark ones, but even he could clearly make out its shape. Realizing some entity had been taken over by it, but the dark energy was just too intense. They couldn't get anywhere near it. Luckily they knew how powerful his handwriting was, and he happened to have sticky notes on him. Facing a dark spirit head-on for the first time, he really had no idea what to expect. Then he remembered the wind magic he just learned, so he just threw a handful of sticky notes, hoping at least one would hit the mark. And sure enough, the spirit was cleared out instantly. Surprisingly, when the dark energy faded away, the leftover orb turned into a weird creature, looking kind of like a deer but not quite, but it bolted away like a frightened bird, though it gave him a meaningful look before leaving. Later he asked the mountain god what he saw, and the god said he'd find out sooner or later. He noticed his nanma tree had sprouted. Suddenly he heard a knock on the door. Opening it, he found a dragon-like creature, looking incredibly grateful to him. The mountain god told him straight up it was a winged dragon. Turns out it came to thank him for saving its life, but it was really the exorcist who did it. Ever since using the guy's handwritten notes, he made quite a name for himself among exorcists. No matter how tough the dark spirit was, he could banish it with just one move. The possessed winged dragon was one of those spirits, so it followed his aura right to him. Then it suddenly noticed the nanmu tree. With a soft roar from the dragon, a sudden rain began to fall, nourished by the rainwater. The nanmu tree grew at an insane speed, turning into a huge leafy tree in seconds. It seemed like the dragon wanted to stick around. Coincidentally, all these gods loved to drink. Before he knew it, he had a bunch of drinking buddies. Soon after, the exorcist came to visit again, wanting to get some more of his handwriting, because he already used up the last batch. But this time he didn't use sticky notes, and switched to much handier business cards. He also asked the guy to draw a different pattern. Since the pentagram wasn't his family crest, he had him draw a plaid pattern instead. But little did he know, his unusual abilities had already caught someone's eye. He only found out when an older colleague warned him that someone was already targeting him, and that person was Ichijo, who saw him as a threat. But he realized it a bit too late, because Ichijo had already made his move.